Hey everybody, welcome to Makeup Class. I'm Professor Pellegrino. Thank you so much for joining the class. I'm glad to have all of you on board. Just a quick couple of announcements as we start class this week. First, our first week event will be on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing a Google Hangout. Again, these are not required, but you are cordially invited to come hang out in the Google Hangout. If you have any questions about the week's assignment, if you'd just like to say hello to me or get to know some of your classmates, it's a great opportunity for you to do so. But there's no credit involved. It's more for me to be able to reach out to you and give you the opportunity. So that will be Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And by now you should all have the books that are required for the course as well as your Ben Nye makeup kit. So really quickly, I'm just going to walk you through what comes in the kit so you have an idea. So the first thing we have is powder puff. You're going to be using this for applying loose powder to your face. Then you're going to have all of your brushes and pencils right here. The nicer you can keep them towards the beginning, the better they will be and the longer they will last. So definitely invest in some brush cleaner. You're also going to get this eyebrow brush and a blush brush. Q-tips, but I'm sure you can supply your own because that's probably not enough. Same goes for makeup sponges. Some people like to use the triangles. Some people prefer beauty blenders. These work just fine, and you can get them at any drugstore. We've also got a couple of specialty items here that we're going to be using at some point. We have Snow White hair color. This can be used in your hair or your beard. We'll be using this when we do old age makeup. We also have liquid latex, and we are going to be working with this a little bit. It also goes hand in hand with the nose and scar wax, which can be used to create different 3D effects like scars, bruises, cuts, and also prosthetics. Very basic ones. Here we have some loose powder, and if you think that this is not going to be enough, you can actually buy more powder like this. This is a fair powder, but some people prefer a powder that's translucent because it works on any makeup. So for example, if you're powdering makeup that is clown makeup, you would want to use white powder or translucent powder so that it doesn't give it a Caucasian skin tone. But if you're Caucasian and you're powdering your regular makeup, then this is what coincides with your base color. Speaking of base color, depending on which kit you chose based on your skin tone, you should have a variety of bases. The kit that I got, I believe, is called Natural Fair, or Creamy Peach, rather. And it's not my exact skin tone. I have olive skin, so I go somewhere between a tan rose in the summer and then this creamy peach in the winter if I'm not as tan. So sometimes I'll mix the two. The ones that I got in my kit are the creamy peach, Natural Fair, which is a lighter and more grassy color. So this is what I will use for old age, and also the olive tan. So sometimes I will do a combination of all three. It really just depends on what my skin tone is at the time. So you'll have to take a look at your kit and see which one matches your face. Along with the bases, you get all the shadows and highlights and all the good fun stuff. So these are the basic ones that come in the Ben Nye kit. You have your highlight, which should be the appropriate shade for your skin tone. The one that came in my kit is called Ultralight. It may actually be a little too light for me, so I may have to blend it down a little bit. You get white, which you won't use as often, but maybe for some specialty items. And you also get the character shadow. This is CS3 is the color. So this is not the darkest one, it is the one that matches the creamy peach skin tone. Now it's important to know that all three of these are what we call cream colors or creams. And so are these specialty wheels. This one right here is the bruise and abrasion wheel is what it's called. You would combine these colors to create specialty effects like bruises and scars. And then we also have the contour wheel for fair, medium, tan, which is the kit that I have. On this, they've given me, let's see, cinnamon cream, natural lip color, black color, and dark tech rouge. So these are things that I would use for any kind of specialty item. Um, the lip color, I keep a lipstick in my kit, although I don't wear lipstick very often. But if I have to, I do have a natural color that works for me. It's similar to that. This rouge can be used as a blush, but more often you'll be using a powder blush, which one comes in the kit. How about that? It's the Fresh Coral, and that's the one that they say matches the skin tone. More often than not, I don't use either of those, and we'll talk about that as we go through this week and talk about natural makeup, but more often I prefer to use just a regular old drugstore bronzer. So for me, that seems to work well. I don't wear a lot of heavy stage makeup very often, so I'll talk about that in my lecture this week. Definitely. And then the last couple of things you have are things that you want to wait before you experiment with. We have Spirit Gum, which if you've been in a show and had to wear a mustache or any kind of crepe hair or any item like that, you've probably used Spirit Gum before. And of course, Spirit Gum Remover, because the two, you need both. If you don't have Spirit Gum Remover, or if you run out, you can always use any kind of regular acetone. It's a combination of mild acetone and mineral oil. So something that would be similar would be like a mild nail polish remover. Stipple sponge, which is used to create effects like 5 o'clock shadow, or you use it for bruises. It creates texture when you use it to apply makeup. And the last thing is stage blood. And yes, it's edible. Yes, it's mostly corn syrup, and it does have a mint taste to it. Obviously, it's not something you want to ingest, but if you're doing some kind of horror movie and you need a bloody mouth. Alright, so that is what we have in our makeup kit. I'm looking forward to working with all of you this semester. Stage makeup is one of my absolute favorite things to do and to teach, so I'm really excited to work with you all. The best way to contact me is through email, vpellegrino@regent.edu. My phone number is on the syllabus, but I prefer email. I do check it very often, and I will respond to you within 24 hours. Thank you all, and I'll see you soon.